Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Talking about my thoughts on XXL's freshman class of 2017. Um, the cover says Generation Next. I'm so fucking hyped for the freestyles and ciphers. My boy Kyle got voted in. Um, yeah, this is actually a really cool class. I'm looking at all these people. Oh wait, those aren't the names. These are the names down here. This is wild, actually. Let's go. Let's get into it. Yes, finally. I've been waiting forever, it feels, and I'm looking forward to this class as there are some familiar names on here. Without further delay, let's get into it. Kamaya? That sounds accurate. Kamaya. The only female this year, she debuted in late 2015 and has remained active, of course. I think I still do that. Like I just did the spoiler alert 2023 list, and I don't talk about their relevancy if they're still active, but I don't know. I've never heard of her before, so this should be interesting. Her freestyle doesn't really sound good to me. Um, in part three of the cipher, along with PNB Rock and Cap G, she surprised the hell out of me by being the best one. Her first single, "How Does It Feel," is pretty cool. I like the repetition. Why did I do it all out of order? I did her first single last. I think I did it differently this time. I think I did the singles first. That's weird. Is that how it's supposed to be done? A Boogie with the Hoodie. I've heard of this guy. I've heard of this dude just before this was released, but barely listened to his shit. Debuting in 2016, he's obviously gained some kind of following to lead him here. His freestyle wasn't bad. In part one of the cipher, along with Kyle and Amine, A Boogie did great. He was my second favorite, although they all did great. His first single, "Not a Regular Person," is pretty fucking legit. I really like that. I did not think A Boogie with the Hoodie was gonna be one of my I didn't think I was gonna like him at all. I was like, what the fuck kind of name is this? It does stand out. It is unique. PNB Rock. Never heard of this guy. He released his debut mixtape in 2014 and has kept it going. I love his freestyle. I'm hoping he makes an actual song out of it. He did so shitty in part of the cipher. What the fuck, dude? His first single, "Fleek," didn't sound like it'd be nice, but damn it, this shit was on fleek. Excuse me as I shoot myself. Um, yeah, and then there was an actual song made out of it for Ed Sheeran, an Ed Sheeran album. It's like the PNB Rock Freeze XXL Freestyle. That's it. It sounded pretty good. Oh yeah, last year I was locked up. I was in a cell. This year I'm on charts. I'm gonna give him hell. So we gotta get to the part. And anything she needs, she can call me. Don't worry about her. That's my C. Yep, that's all me. Just know if you cross her, then you cross me. And they ended up using that for Ed Sheeran's song "Cross Me." Yeah. Rest in peace, PNB Rock. Got killed in gun violence. I don't think anyone deserves to die. It's really shitty. Really, really fucking shitty. I have my own thoughts on that, but this isn't about all that depressing shit. Um, Obviously, we're gonna be talking about some more depressing shit in this one as well. But anyway, let's move on. Rest in peace, PNB. Made in Tokyo, but it's made in TYO, capital TYO. Interesting name. It's short for Made in Tokyo. Debuting in 2016, he's remained steadily active. He could have done a lot better with his freestyle, but he didn't want none of that. In part two of the cipher, along with Playboy Cardi, Ugly God, and XXX Tentacion, I'd say he did second best, even though he and two others were all bearable because of the beat. His first single, "Uber Everywhere," is something I'm just not feeling. What the fuck is Skr Skr? So annoying. Yeah, Skr Skr is. It's an ad lib. Playboy Cardi, debuting back in 2012 as Sir Cartier. He changed his name in 2015 as amassed a pretty big fan base. His freestyle wasn't complete ass. I'm seeing all these people talking shit in the comments, but I've seen and heard worse. He was my least favorite in his cipher, but he did a lot better than he did in his freestyle. His first single, Broke Boy, is one of those songs for special needs kids, aka anybody who fucks with mumble rap unironically. The beat is cool at least. That's what people usually like with rap nowadays. Is like the music production, which is fine. Making beats, producing beats and all that, that's fucking cool. That's talented as shit. But people can just get on like a really sick fucking fire instrumental and just I'm like, what do you? No, no, stop. And then like people pretend they know what they're saying after analyzing the lyrics over and over again. It's fucking mind numbing. Um, I hate that shit. And also, these are my thoughts. I don't think the term mumble rap is racist. Anybody doing mumbling to the fucking, it's what it is. It's mumble. Stop fucking mumbling. Um, Playboy Cardi is like one of the biggest in this list. Still, people still talk about Cardi. Um, I didn't really care for him, and then he's now like, hey, how he raps is like very like high pitched and shit. It's pretty funny. I don't know. Amine, dropping his mixtape in 2014. I've heard of this guy before. Did I? Did I hear of Amine before? I thought his name was Anime. I was like, what? What is Amine? Did I really hear of Amine before this list? I absolutely loved his freestyle. In part one of his cipher, he was my least favorite, but he still did good. His first single, Caroline, man, I was so annoyed when it started out, but I started fucking with it when he started singing. I was like, shit, this is good. I might have to hit the replay button, but the fucking song did it for me. Like, you couldn't come up with a new verse. You seriously restarted the whole song, bro. I actually really like that song now. I think it might be on my list of like songs I want to cover. I fucking love that song. Yeah, it just does the whole thing over and over again. That bad thing, fine so thick as fuck. Then he just repeats the whole thing over and over again. Like I don't know why he does. Um, I like it when Genius has the annotations from the artists themselves. That's fucking cool. Um, yeah, Amine, he's cool. Cap G. This dude looks interesting, and after reading up on him, he's not only caught my attention, but I'm intrigued in giving this dude a listen. Debuting in 2011, he mainly featured in songs before dropping his mixtape in 2014. His freestyle was cool. It took me a second to fill it, but he did good. He did okay in his cipher, but PNB isn't exactly a tough act to follow. His first single, damn, his first single, "Tatted Like Amigos," featuring Chief Keep, is hype as fuck. Tatted Like Amigos. It sounds familiar. Kyle, my boy. I was hoping he won the 10th spot through votes, but he didn't even need it after XXL saw what he was about. Debuting as KID all the way back in 2010, he's just recently started gaining momentum. I absolutely loved his freestyle. In part one of the cipher, he absolutely killed it. His first single, "Keep It Real," is pretty good. There's just a certain word he uses way too much. It's the N word, and I spelled it out here. It's the N word. Um, I love Kyle. He's awesome. I think my brother didn't show me Kyle first. I showed him Kyle first, I think, and he was like, "Wow, you're actually showing me good music." And then people say like he sounds way too much like Drake or something. I don't know. He's kind of fallen off. He's not really like that relevant right now. Sadly. Ooh. Ugly God. Um, Go back. Another guy I know, and coincidentally, he debuted in 2010 also. My brother showed me his music and it had me dying. I was happy to see his name in this year's class. As silly as this dude is, his freestyle was pretty dope. Man, he was third best in his freestyle, but his dumbass still had me smiling. His first single, "Water," had me fucking dying. He is a gift. I don't remember Ugly God. I don't remember him at all. Um, really. I gotta. Okay, he looks familiar. I'm gonna have to listen to that after this. XXX Tentacion. Man, my dude, how do you pronounce this guy's name? I feel like an idiot. I probably sound the same as him trying to pronounce his name though after he got knocked the fuck out. Shit, did you guys see that? Oh my god. That sucks, man. I I didn't know. I didn't know that he'd be passed on. He'd be fucking murdered. Rest in peace to XXX. First of all. Okay, we're gonna keep going. All my thoughts at the end on XXX Tentacion. This is becoming an XXX Tentacion review. Um, winning the fan voted. I forgot about that. Winning the fan voted 10th spot, he debuted back in 2014, and has garnered a nice fan base that he may have quietly lost after getting KO'd. I heard about him before he was put to sleep. I actually really felt his freestyle. It wasn't perfect, but his lyrics were. He absolutely murdered in a cipher. When the beat went off and the others bowed their heads in silence, what the fuck, dude? His first single, Look at Me, is, well, damn, it's complete trash, but I still fuck with it. I've never been so conflicted. I don't know what I was talking about. Look at Me is fucking hype. I'm a little disappointed with this list. I got way too hype and was underwhelmed by the talent we got. Still better than 2016's years. Yeah, maybe my expectations were too high, but this is a damn good list, actually. XXX. Let's go back to PNB, and I'll just give my thoughts on that one. PNB tweeted out something about people dying. PNB Rock tweet. He tweeted about PNB Rock was talking to 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine said, "Y'all, yeah, be like free the real and keep the fake. God answered y'all prayers." PNB Rock said, "If he gets smoked, my life will be made. No kizzy." And 6ix9ine said, "PNB Rock, you fall off the face of the earth." Um, and this didn't age well at all for either men. 6ix9ine is garbage, fucking pedophile. I don't like this dude as a person at all. I don't care that he snitched. I really don't give a fuck about all that. I don't know why he's getting more hate for being a snitch than he was for saying that he fucked a 13-year-old girl. That's that's a problem, dude. Like I don't know why people aren't talking more about that. Just completely forgot about it. Um, PNB Rock saying, man, there's more. He it's fucked up. He shouldn't have fucking been like, if he gets smoked. There was something else. He said something else about talking shit and getting shot up, and then he got shot up, which is fucked. I don't think anyone should suffer that, but probably shouldn't be saying that shit either. You shouldn't be willing it into existence and talking that shit. XXX is a very complicated one. So I think I was roasting him so hard because he was going through his shit with his girl at the time. His girl, he was beating the shit out of his girl. That's what we know. He was beating the fuck out of her. She reported it. It was fucked. It was a fuck story, fuck situation, and it made a lot of people sour on XXX Tentacion because this guy really did have a wonderful voice. He used his "Look at Me" song, made a music video that was amazing, had an amazing message to it, and it's like he completely squandered that opportunity because all people can talk about is the fact that he's in a domestic violence case. Um, it's really really shitty, uh, but at the same time, again, I don't think anyone should die. Getting knocked before that though, getting knocked out on stage. He's on stage and he's rapping, and someone runs up and just fucking full force, just wow, and he down out completely. Security guards took like three fucking security guards rushed the stage to tackle this guy. Meanwhile, X is still knocked the fuck out, just clean the fuck out. Yikes! And obviously, I thought that was funny. I'm roasting him right here because, dude, you're beating on women. I mean, let's be real here. Stop fucking hitting women. Funniest part of that story was the fact that she said he would always like give me a drink, and like if she didn't give him a drink or whatever, he'd beat the fuck out of her. So he was like, give me a drink. She opened the fridge and she left it open so that he couldn't see her crawl around like the sink counter and get out the back door. Why was he distracted? He was playing Minecraft. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. But going back to his death, I do not think he should have been shot and killed. Was Drake involved? I don't fucking know. That's a wild theory, and I think there's been a lot of evidence to that. It's crazy, dude. It's fucking crazy. I think XXX was taken from us way too soon. PNB Rock still had a lot to give us. 2 people dead out of this fucking year, and it's like it's really shitty. You know, we lost Mac in one of the earlier freshman lists, and Nipsey Hussle. It's like gun violence doesn't solve fucking anything. Well, if they didn't rap about gun violence all the time, it doesn't fucking matter about all that. These are just words and it's just music, and it should not. It's impressionable to kids. Children shouldn't be listening to things that are explicit content. They should not be doing that. I don't know why you're allowing kids to do that. But any kids can get to anything. Be better parents. I don't know what else to tell you. It's fucking wild, dude. Anyway, let's get to the list. Kyle, obviously, my bias was showing. XXXTentacion, Amine, Ugly God, A Boogie with the Hoodie, PNB Rock, Kamaya, Cap G, Made in Tokyo, Playboy Cardi. No bullshit. I usually base my list mostly off of the artist's first singles, but this was the first list I really had to go completely in depth with because of how varied some of the artists were. Sure, I knew Kyle would be my favorite going into this, but XXX surprised the fuck out of me. I guess I'm in the minority on that one. See you guys next year if fans don't boycott. I don't think I was in the minority. I think a lot of people were like, when the beat goes off and he goes down, some people called it corny. It was very polarizing. But it fit him so well with his darkness. Like, holy shit. My voice cracked when I said darkness. I don't know if I'm dying or not. Yes, the part 2 of the cipher. And if the world ever has an apocalypse, I will kill all of you fuckers. Fear will be plentiful, death will be bountiful. I will spare none of you peasants. Fuck your religion, your pastor fucked kids and got sent to a prison in PC. I seen the devil, he's in you and me. He needs saving to listen to this, see. Yeah, I don't know why people, man. Yeah, I don't know why the fuck, like, people are so protecting these people. Like, and it's so crazy getting into arguments with people like this, like, they defend that shit. And I'm not gonna get into that right now. I talked to somebody about that, about how everyone talks about, like, trans people and gay people and all of those people. That community are groomers and pedophiles and all this other shit. It's like, what about people in the churches, huh? People of God. What about them? And somebody told me that is the age-old problem that we all know far much we know about, and it's gonna take a while to fix that. And it's like, okay, but you guys, instead of focusing on this problem, look at the LGBT community and start rallying against them. Why? Why? I don't. Oh my god! And then I got into this one woman who was like, "And what were the orientations of those priests, by the way, huh?" I was like, "Is that the argument you're using? That these boys, these pastors who diddle little kids, are secretly gay, or bi, or whatever?" And That's the argument you're using because it's not just boys. There are girls too that these pastors are going after. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm pretty sure that pastor says they're straight. Uh, a pedophile's a pedophile no matter what. I don't. Doesn't matter what the fucking the gender of the child is. You're a fucking pedophile and you deserve nothing but the worst in life unless you fucking it was a let's say it was a one time thing. You have something in your brain that tells you to do that shit or you have those urges even. Get help. If you're seeking help, thank God, get that shit fixed. But like, man, this shit over and over again. I don't know. Anyway, that shit was dope. I don't know. See you next. See you guys next year if the fans don't boycott. My friend Marco said Kamiya is hard. He spelled it wrong. I think maybe I spelled it wrong. Who spelled it wrong? Is it Kamaya or Kamiya? Yeah, it's Kamaya. About to say she's 31 years old. She's my age. PNB, Cap G, A Boogie, Ugly God. I don't care about the others succeeding. I said, you don't fucks with Kyle? He said, too corny for me. He can rap, but I hate listening to him because he's so cheesy. I was like, to each their own. KB Leanin, he's a rapper out of, he's in LA right now. He's dope as fuck. I used to work with him on a remodel. And his music's cool, but he's a really good dancer too. Really good dude. And I hope nothing but the best for him. He said A Boogie and Cap G and maybe even XXX Tentacion because he had something to say. And then this guy Josh McClurg said the whole thing was honestly pretty trash. And this is like 2016 was the curse. After 2016 onward, every fucking XXL freshman list is trash. Everyone thinks it's trash. This is trash. That's trash. Trash everywhere. I don't fucking get it. My friend Arnaz Ahanu, who's also a rapper, he's pretty good actually. I really like his style. He said you should do videos. Humans are lazy and don't like to read. Plus, it's easier to find months from now. I read it, but you'll reach more people through videos. I said I plan to when I do YouTube eventually. KB Leanin, it's like my XXL gonna kill. He shared his SoundCloud. I said I'll follow if you follow me. They said KB Leanin, I got you. Sam will check you out. Ditto. Marco said fuck y'all music. KB Leanin's like why you mad though? That was pretty funny. Fuck y'all music. Fuck y'all music. I don't know. I like this year. I mean, especially in retrospect, when you look at like, oh, this year's shitty year, and you look back, you're like, man, how dumb were we? Appreciate your artists today because they won't be here tomorrow. XXX and PNB, rest in peace. They had a lot more to offer to this earth. I feel XXX really like could have used his talent for good. Could have used his powers for good instead of evil. And I feel like he could have fixed that because he was so fucking young too. When you're younger, you make a lot of stupid fucking mistakes. He was only 20 years old when he was shot and killed. Like that's fucked up, beyond recognition. Multiple gunshot wounds to the fucking neck. Yeah, I think it's really shitty. And PNB, yeah, he was 30. That was just last year, September 12, 2022. It's all fucked, man. A 17-year-old dude, a 17-year-old kid, his father, and his 32-year-old mother. That's fucking wild. It looks like the dad and the son are going to be life imprisonment for that one, the unnamed juvenile. And Freddie Trone faces life imprisonment without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. Holy fuck. Yeah, let me wrap this video up with a nice little bow. RIP. You guys have a good one and take care.